Hey everyone, this is CA Neha Gupta. Welcome you all on this channel. If you are an importer or an exporter, do you know that you can get so many benefits? Like if I talk about only exporters, then they can take first like GST refund, second is like duty drawback benefits, and there are other benefits too that they can take. But apart from these benefits, there is one more benefit that they can take, and that is AEO. I hope or I think maybe that usually people are not aware about this thing, that they can take the certificate of authorized economic operator. Obviously you have to meet some conditions, you have to meet the eligibility criteria, and then you have to apply for this certificate. Then only you can take all these benefits. But at least you should be aware about that what exactly the benefits are that you can take in the AEO, that is authorized economic operator. So here in this video, today I am going to discuss about the eligibility criteria, who are the people who can take these benefits, what are the actual benefits that you can take, and I'll try to cover all other queries that usually I am getting about the AEO. So now let's start this video. We are starting with our first question, and that is what are the eligibility criteria for AEO certificate. As you can see in your screen, so that I am taking from aeindia.gov.in, and the eligibility criteria is the person who are applying for this certificate must have handled 25 documents, that includes bill of entry, in the last financial year. Second is should undertake custom related work. So what does it mean, should undertake customs related work? It means, for example, let's say banking company or the consultants or the like companies, let's say insurance companies are trying for this certificate, they are not eligible for it. So the person who is trying for this should be into the custom related work. Third is be a part of international supply chain. So obviously it should be an international supply chain, either it should be an import or an export. Fourth is AEO can only be given to legal entity and not the group companies. So what does it mean that it will be given to a legal entity and not the group companies? It means if let's say in a company you have the 5 subsidiary company or the 5 branches, then in that case you have to take certificate for every branch. Like if you are going for one certificate for the one company, that would not be possible if in the case of like more than 1 branches. I hope this is clear to you. Next point is have had business activity for 3 financial years. Obviously it can be waived in the deserving cases, but you should have the business in the last 3 financial year, then only you will be eligible for the AEO certificate. Now we'll discuss about the second question, and that is what are the categories that can go for this AEO certificate. So as you can see on your screen, first are the importer and exporters, they can apply for this certificate. Second is logistic service providers. Third is custom brokers. Fourth is warehouse operators, and the fifth is custodians or terminal operators. They can apply for this AEO certificate. Now let's understand that what kind of AEO certificates are available. So total there are 3 types of certificates are there. One is AEO T1, second is AEO T2, and third is AEO T3. So these are the tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. So now you must be thinking that what are the difference between all these tiers. So first of all, that AEO T1 is the basic certificate that you will be receiving first of all, and after that you will be eligible for the AEO T2 and the T3. The main difference that you can see on your screen between tier 1 and tier 2 and tier 3, that importers certified under authorized economic operator program as AEO tier 2 and tier 3 are entitled for payment of duty under deferred payment scheme. So means options of deferred payment is extended only to AEO T2 and T3. But yes, obviously we'll going to understand in detail that what are the exactly difference between these 3 tiers. So now let's understand our next question. So now let's come to our main very important question, and that is what are the benefits of this certificate. So now as you can see on the screen, so there are 3 categories: AEO T1 that I already explained, that is tier 1, AEO T2 that is tier 2, and then AEO T3 that is tier 3. Now let's start with the benefits. Our first benefit is shorter cargo release time. So I think usually people are facing this issue that they have to wait for the material for so long, because cargo release time is on the duration is very high. So that's why this delivery of the material take time. So first benefit is shorter cargo release time, which is available in all these 3 AEO. Second is direct port delivery or direct port entry, that is also available in all these 3. Third is ID to authorized personnel, and it means that you can authorize someone who can like take this case forward up for you, and that is also available for all of the category. Fourth is separate space earmarked in the custodian premises. So this is also a good benefit that you will be getting, that you will have the separate space for all of your custodian work, and this is also available for all of the tires. Next benefit is bank guarantee only to the extent in the Tier 1 it's 50%, and in the Tier 2 it's 25%, in the Tier 3 it's 0%. Next point is investigation. So in the Tier 1 it's 6 to 9 months time period is there, in the Tier 2 it's 6 months, and in Tier 3 it's also 6 months. Dispute resolution, and this is actually a very time taking if you are not an AEO certificate holder. So in the Tier 1 it's within 6 months, and in the Tier 2 and Tier 3 also it's 6 months. Now next benefit that you are getting is email regarding arrival departure of the vessel. So if whenever your departure is there, whenever any arrival is there, you will get the messages if you are having the AEO certificate. So this is also available in all of the category. Next benefit is 24/7 clearance on request at all seaports and airports. So this is also a very good benefit that you will be having the 24/7 clearance, and this is also available in all of the tires. Next point is no merchant overtime fee charges need to be paid. So again, there is no MOT fees that you need to pay in all of these tires. Next benefit is waiver of seal verification, scrutiny of documents. So there will be no seal verification and there will be no scrutiny of documents, but only in the case of Tier 2 and Tier 3, not in the case of Tier 1. Next point is out of charge let export order without any scrutiny by the officer. So there will be no scrutiny, but again it is available only for Tier 2 and Tier 3, not for the Tier 1. Next point is front line of treatment for container scanning, that again available for Tier 2 and Tier 3, not for the Tier 1. And in the Tier 3 there will be no selection for scanning. Facility of deferred payment of duty, that is actually a very important point, and that is not available in Tier 1. So you have to apply for Tier 2 or Tier 3 certificate to get this deferred payment of duty benefit. Next is disbursal of drawback amount. So that is available within 72 hours of EGM submission in the Tier 2 and faster in Tier 3. Next point is assessment under examination of priority, available in all the tires. Next is faster completion of spatial valuation branch. So it's not available in Tier 1, but in Tier 2 it's available with the time bound manner. Tier 3 it's available. Another point is facility to paste MRP stickers in their premises, that you can put the MRP stickers, and that is not available in Tier 1 but available in other Tier 2 and 3. Next point is post clearance audit. So it's available in the Tier 1, but in the Tier 2 on-site PCA will be conducted once in 3 years only. No regular PCA on intelligence information in the Tier 3. On the Tier 1 there will be a post clearance audit. Next point is access to their consolidated import export data through IceGate, and that is not available in Tier 1 but available in Tier 2 and Tier 3. Next point is facility of submitting paperless declaration with no supporting document in physical form. So as you can see on screen, available in Tier 2 and Tier 3. And final point is client relationship manager, that is a CRM at ACDC level at all port, and that is also not available in the Tier 1 but available for the Tier 2 and Tier 3. So again it's a very good benefit if you are having Tier 2 and Tier 3 certificate. So the benefits I have explained, that is for the importer exporters. Now I am explaining the benefits for the other people, that is logistics service provider, custom brokers, custodians and warehouse operators. So as you can see on your screen, that waiver of bank guarantee will be available in all these providers. Second, if you can see that facility of execution of running bond is there in the logistic, exemption from permission in case of transit of goods for the logistic service provider, and same other different benefits are there in the custom brokers as well. That extended validity of licenses are there. System manager to incorporate date of validity of AEO from time to time in the system directory, and waiver from fee of renewal of license, that is for the custom brokers. And again where it will come about the warehouse operators. So waiver of antecedent verification MDCs for grant of license for warehouse under circular 26/2016. So there are the other benefits too for the warehouse and custodians as well, that I am sharing in the description box, that you can check it out over there. So majorly I am covering the importer and exporters in this video. So as you can see in your screen that what are the documents that required to fill this application. So they are the list of the annexures that you need to file, that is from annexure A to annexure F, that include application form, security plan, process map, site plan, self-assessment form, general compliance, legal compliance, managing commercial transport records, financial solvency, safety and security, business partners details. So these are the annexures that you need to file for the different tires. So and that you need to take care. One thing I want to clear here that there are 3 types of tire that I explained for the AO. One more is there, that is for the logical operator, that is the AULO certificate that covered all others that I have explained in the last part. That is for example logistics service provider, custom brokers, warehouse operators and custodians and terminal operators are covered in the LO certificate. So this is all about the AEO, that is authorized economic operator. So if you are an importer, exporter or from the other categories that I have explained, so you should take this certificate and you need to check it. Obviously you need to check your eligibility, that if you are eligible then only you can go for this certificate. But I would suggest that if you are eligible then go for it. Obviously you'll get some of the benefits that I have explained in this video. If you have any query, you can ask me in the comment section, and if you like this video then hit the subscribe button and the like button, and let's meet in the next video. Till then, bye bye.